What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. As always, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last few episodes, we've purchased two new properties, one being this fantastic yacht here with our beloved poop deck, the other being a 14th century Transylvanian castle, both of which we can't actually do all that much to. I mean, with the yacht, obviously we could recreate the yacht and make it feel like a yacht again. The castle, on the other hand, I'm hoping that they will eventually roll out some sort of update to that where we could, you know, clear up the skybox, make it look a little bit more normal, maybe get rid of the spooky atmosphere. Then I think we'd be able to go through and, you know, make that thing into something else. But for right now, it's just going to remain a 14th century spooky Transylvanian castle. So, having said all of that, today we're going to be taking a look at the browser, and we're going to be purchasing another property. This time, however, I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to actually flip this one. The one I'm thinking about here is none other than the historic house. I remember doing this as a job, and I really liked the house, and seeing it here now as a purchasable property really has me excited. This one says, elegant house from the mid-19th century in need of renovation, inhabited by a famous artist back in the day. There's still most of its original furnishings inside. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to salvage some of this furniture. I don't remember off the top of my head what we were able to renovate from the job side of things, but nonetheless, dude, let's go ahead and purchase this property, and we'll head there now, see what we can learn about this thing, see what's different. And this time, since we're not actually doing a job, there are no cutscenes, but that's no big deal. That's no big deal. Already I can tell from the pictures that we saw from the loading screen, it doesn't exactly match. I'm seeing a lot of exposed brick, sort of this broken up paneling, siding on the outside of the house here. So we'll probably have to go through and maybe use some plaster on that. I'm not sure how we'll actually be able to repair any of that stuff, but yard is looking very overgrown. Now, I'm praying that we're actually going to be able to use the Garden Flipper DLC stuff here. Now that it's not a job, now that we actually own this place, oh, thank heavens. Oh, good God. That takes a huge weight off my shoulders, dude. I was really kind of thinking that they were just going to have that sort of locked behind previous houses and stuff. They weren't going to include that in this new DLC, but thankfully, that is not the case. So we're going to have quite a few pieces of trash to pick up. Probably going to have to go through and clean this whole property as well. Make sure all the windows are nice and polished and whatnot. You know what? We'll go through the front door. We'll go through the front door. But where do we even start here, you guys? Should we just go on a tour and see what we can see, I guess? I don't exactly remember. Oh, we can use the hose out here now, too. Nice, dude. I don't exactly remember from the job what we did, so I don't expect it to look the same as we left it. And actually, no, I'm pretty sure we changed up this front entryway like a ton. Wait a minute. No, dude, I'm getting my houses confused. I don't remember the interior of this house. I don't think. I was thinking of something completely different. I was thinking of the one that had these two pillars kind of near the staircase. Whatever the case may be, I'm pumped that we own another property, dude. Very exciting things for us on the horizon here. So we'll just go through and clean everything up. This honestly does sort of look familiar now that I'm seeing it. Oh, okay, yeah. Then we had this really small room back in here. I don't recall a bathroom being in that corner. Oh, this is interesting, dude. Very interesting. I figured for sure, since we like pretty much just did all the jobs available, I was pretty sure I'd be able to remember doing some things. Oh, I remember maybe refurbishing the piano. Maybe that was a different house. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Okay, these curtains gotta go though. We have like zero light in here. I'm just gonna get rid of those straight away. We'll hopefully let a little bit more light into this space. Oh, hang on. This is looking familiar as well. I do kind of recall this formal sitting room area a little bit. I remember these windows up here. But let's continue on, dude. We got a lot more to see. Okay, and this was like the China room. We got some old sheet music in here for whatever reason. Oh, hang on. Dude, it's like everything I see is all coming back to me. This is the room where I was like, it seems like they were maybe doing some weird seance stuff in here. You guys can see we have some like old-timey looking photographs. All right, let's keep going. So this is gonna go into the sitting area. Just another one of those. You can't ever have too many places to sit down. We all know that. Okay, and then back in this area, this is just gonna be like a mud room. Sort of a side entrance into the property. God, this is so bizarre. I feel like we just worked on this property, yet I can't really recall what all we changed, what all the previous owner had us do. I do remember the bowl from the leaky ceiling, but I'm not seeing very many renovatable pieces of furniture or anything like that. And I was really hoping we were gonna have some sort of furniture restoration, renovation projects, whatever you want to call them. Oh, and we got some glass in here. All right, tons of broken glass. My God. Got a closet back in there. This is going to be a bathroom. Lovely. Got another bowl here. I don't remember this bathroom at all, actually. I'm noticing a lot of clipping going on over here as well. I don't know. That must be like the downstairs walls sort of clipping through the floor or something. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but we'll look past that because they have a beautiful, or I guess whoever's going to purchase this house after we flip it is going to have a beautiful view of the cliffside house up there. We got another house, has a waterfall in their backyard. Spoiled. Filthy, stinking rich people out here, dude, in Moonrise Bay. Oh, and we have a dock. Hang on just a second. Let's just jump. Oh my God, can we not jump over the railing? All right, one more attempt. Oh, okay, this is not happening. I was just gonna place down a paint bucket so we could like boost ourselves over this thing, but I don't think we can actually put down anything up here. Let's try to clean it really quick with the garden hose. Maybe because it's dirty, we're not able to place things. Oh, we got more clipping going on over here. Again, you know, we can look past that. Not a huge deal. Let's try putting this paint bucket down now. Yeah, dude, we can't actually put anything out on this patio, this deck area. See, I don't know what is going on with this. From far away, it looks really bad, but then you get up close and it's like, oh, it's gone. Nothing to see here. I know I said we can look past it, but I need to go investigate, dude. I need to see where these walls are at. Like, what could possibly... Oh, yeah, dude. It is these downstairs walls right in here. This whole little outcrop area with these nice bay windows. Anyways, to the dock. I wonder if they have a boat on the Steam Workshop or something. Well, we wouldn't be able to actually place it. Oh, we can't even... What a tease. What a tease. They're gonna put a dock here that we can't even go out to. Dang. I was just gonna say maybe we could put a boat down, but it wouldn't matter because it's probably out of the map, and turns out it is. We can't even go out there. But at least it looks nice, right? That's a bonus. Try to look at the positives here. All right, ladies and gents, you guys know the deal right now. I do love this property, but there's quite a few pieces of trash all around here, and I don't think we're going to be keeping any of the original things. I will go around and make sure that, you know, we don't sell something that we can actually renovate. I'd like to keep any renovatable, refurbishable furniture that we find, but everything else must go. And rather than just sort of cutting and then resuming when the job is finished, I figured today we'll actually do a time lapse of sorts. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Okay, I really hope the time-lapse ends up looking good, because usually when you have a lot of sporadic movement like that, it just doesn't end up looking the greatest. But like I said, hopefully it turns out okay. Let's make our way back into this property, and we'll take a look around now that it's basically a shell of its former self. Now, I don't love the interior layouts, and quite honestly, I think our next order of business is going to be coming in here with our handy dandy sledgehammer and just knocking out all of these interior walls. That's typically what we do with our full-on flips here in House Flipper, so I feel like we're just going to continue that trend and make that happen with this property as well. But I did look around for refurbishable or refinishable pieces of furniture, and we came up empty-handed, which I am honestly a little sad about, because I would have loved that capability for all of the houses, not just during the jobs. But it's okay. You know what? I'm not gonna cry about it. Not gonna cry over something like that. Before we go through and demolish all these interior walls, though, I do want to go around and just change out all of these windows, because a lot of them we couldn't actually clean. We only had the opportunity or the option to change them. And once we're finished with this dude, from the exterior, it's gonna look like a brand spanking new property. I mean, minus the obvious cracks in the siding that we still need to repair. Oh, these are actually gonna be black windows. Oh, I kind of like that. Dang, dude. So I wonder if they're gonna have black shutters like they did during the job. I guess we'll have to wait and see until we finish all of these things. But I did also forget to go into this room. I believe it was this room. This was like the art room. You know, she had her easels in here. This is where she'd actually get her painting done and whatnot, but I didn't actually walk through this room, and I felt really dumb afterwards. We only came upstairs and went through these two. Then we're like, okay, that's all we have up here. Let's go back down. But as it turns out, there was one more over there. Not a huge deal. Honestly, there was not that much to see in there anyways. Hopefully you guys will be able to catch a little snippet of it in that time lapse that we tried to do. Okay, I think that is officially all of the windows, hopefully. Odds are we'll get outside and we'll realize that we forgot just one out of the thousands. But let's see here, dude. I'm gonna go back to the front entrance so we can get a good vantage point here. There she is. Oh yeah, that's looking much, much better. I think during the job, when we were actually, you know, doing the mission for this property, I remember forgetting, I think it was this window up in here. Maybe it was a different one. But anyways, it seems like we've managed to get all the windows this time, so that's good. Unsurprisingly, we have the black shutters, as we did before. I do think it's looking better, but it's not going to look the greatest until we get all this siding patched up, which I'm assuming we'll just have to use plaster. But I really, really like these bay windows up here being black. I really think that's a nice accent to those black shutters. Looking real, real good. I don't like the double wide door. Hopefully we can find something that's going to fit in there a bit better. But now let's do this staircase in the meantime. I don't think there's a lot that we can actually do to this, but I want to try to clean it up and at least make it look a little bit nicer for the time being. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Didn't change much, but you know what? It looks slightly better. Okay, next task, ladies and gents. We're gonna go through this entire property and knock out every single interior wall that it has. What that means, basically, you can see here, we have an exterior wall, so we can't actually demolish this. Basically, anything that we can smash, we're gonna do it, right? That's kind of the main objective here. So all of this, can't smash, but if we turn around and it's on the inside of the property, we will be able to smash. So I will see you guys here momentarily after we're done going straight up Hulk mode on this house. Okay, you guys, I can't even begin to tell you just how massive this property actually is. And it's something you wouldn't even notice until you remove all of the interior walls. Look at how much space we have in this property now, dude. It is insane. And honestly, I kind of like how the stairs look, but since it doesn't have a like full-on railing around the outside of it as well, it just kind of looks a little funky. So we will probably end up re-encasing the staircase in full-size walls, and then up at the top there's just kind of a lack of railing up here, so again, looks a little weird. But look at how much space we have for activities. To my surprise, we're still unable to place things out on this this balcony here, but that's not the end of the world. Actually, you know what? Come to think of it, I remember seeing a bunch of like electrical outlets and stuff. I think there's one over here. Yeah, okay, so we gotta go around. I think there's 3, maybe 4 of these throughout this whole house. So all we have to do, thankfully, is replace them with some brand spanking new ones. pretty quick and easy usually. So we're gonna go around and do this for every single electrical outlet that we have. Why that screw is not screwing all the way in is beyond me. Okay, there we go. Wow, I got really nervous. Okay, so maybe it'll take a little bit longer than I thought, but I'll see you guys here in just a few minutes. All right, with all of the electrical outlets now successfully repaired, I think we're ready to move into the next phase of operations here, that being the lawn care. So take a good look at it now, because it's about to be very, very different. I also want to take care of the exterior of the property as well. So if that means plastering these walls and getting new siding put up on them, so be it. We're gonna go around and make sure this thing is looking brand freaking new. Even though it's a fairly old house, I think we'll just go around first and make sure all the weeds are picked up. If we can't pick them up like I had to do here, we'll just get out the brush cutter, otherwise known as the weed whacker, and we can get rid of them that way. Should be pretty quick and easy. But apart from the weeds, I do think I will attempt to do another time lapse. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't, but I want to make sure we have this lawn looking very, very well manicured. I want everyone that comes to view this property to know that, yeah, you know, it's a little old. It might be a little rough around the edges, but we have put in so much work into this thing that hopefully we'll be getting some high dollar bids come time to sell it. The lawn mowing time lapses that we've done in the past have turned out looking pretty good, so I'm not as worried about that one. But now that we have all the grass cut, dude, all the weeds have been pulled, even everything that like kind of resembled a flower. I don't actually know if those are weeds or not, like the red, purpley colored flowers that they had. Not 100% sure that those are actually weeds, because you can't pull them with your hand. You actually have to dispose of them with the weed whacker. But needless to say, we no longer have any of those on the property because, again, I just don't like the look of them that much. We do still have these flowery bushes back here and other leafy green looking things. The property's coming along, dude. It's definitely coming along. Now what we have to do is probably buy at least one smaller scaffolding just so we can maybe reach the upper sections here, and we're gonna buy a big old bucket of plaster. We're gonna see if we can't repair some of this damaged siding. I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to just smear on some of this drywall paste, some of this mud, and it'll just magically become siding again instead of this exposed brick. But we'll see what happens. We got our bucket o plaster, and let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, as I kind of figured, we're going to be covering up this exposed brick, but we will have to come through and retile or repanel all of the exterior walls, which kind of sucks. I'll be honest. I was not exactly prepared to be doing some siding today, but now that we know that, I do want to take a look at the wall coverings under wall panels just to see if we have any new siding options. I haven't looked at this in a very, very long time, so I'm sure they're gonna have something. Yes, dude, finally! They used to only have white siding for the exterior of houses. It looks like we have a wide variant now. We also have yellow, red, green, blue. Oh, this is so much better, dude. So much better. Now comes the big question. Are we gonna leave this house white, or are we gonna try to change the color? I personally think that this would probably look the best in a white paneling or a white siding as it was before, but I think I'm gonna leave this one open-ended to you all. Definitely let me know down in the comments. Do we do a yellow house? Do we do blue, red, white? We could do black. I mean, it has black shutters, so that probably wouldn't look very good, but something to think about for sure. So for the time being, all we're gonna do here is just replaster all of the holes, all these areas that need filled, and I will wait to hear from all of you on what color we're gonna be doing the exterior of this property. And God, I hope you guys say white, because like I said, I feel like that's gonna look the best. Maybe yellow would look good too. Blue also might not be a terrible option, but also keep in mind, if we do end up just going with white, we won't have to repanel the entire house, rather just the spots that we've had to sort of plaster over. So food for thought. Food for thought. I will let you guys decide my fate here. All right, and the last thing we're gonna be doing today is buying a scaffolding, just the small one. We definitely don't need to be going to the moon here, and we gotta take our plaster to go, so to speak. We just gotta move it up here for easy access. There's a spot here on the far left. Oh God, okay, let's just leave that on the scaffolding, I suppose. Spot right up here. Looking good, and then there's a spot on the far right down here, and I think that's actually the last of the plaster work that we needed to do. So with that all done, ladies and gents, I think that is probably where we're gonna wind down this episode at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.